Once upon a time, the season came upon us where I wanted to send a shout out to some of my favorite booktubers on the internet. That's right, today is the BellTube's Holiday Disco Special! Welcome back to BellTube. I'm Brian Bell, and today, we finally have our Holiday Disco Special. The whole reason I wanted to do this today, I wanted to pay homage to several booktubers who've inspired me to create this type of content. Yeah, it's a little bit different, but it's disco, and we gotta have a disco holiday special. So here's what I did. A couple of weeks ago, there's a store in Minneapolis. It's called Frostbeard Studios, and they make candles that are specifically catered to specific books. They're total book nerds. It's the coolest thing in the world. And don't worry, there'll be a link in the description later. If you want to grab some of these yourself, you can. But Frostbeard Candles and we started talking about my BookTube channel, and as I was looking at their collection, I realized there's a candle for all of my favorite creators in here. So today, I want to share with you the perfect candle that I found for 9 of my favorite booktubers. If you're not on the list, it probably means I ran out of money or you're out of the country. We'll hit a couple of those guys out of the country at the end, don't you worry. The first candle and the very first gift that I'm giving away on the Holiday Disco Special is to a man that really started this whole journey for me simply by inspiring me to get part of it. Now, I watched so many of his videos, I've lost count. The man's cracked over 100,000 subscribers. He's totally influential to every single booktuber in this entire video, so he had to come first. Welcome in Mike from Mike's Book Reviews. He's here today to receive this very special candle tailored directly to Mike. Now this one's got anise, it's got cinnamon, it's got cardamom, and look what color it is. It's orange. Why would I get this for Mike? Because it's called Spice Flow, and nobody knows better than Mike that the spice must flow. Mike knows the spice must flow, but Mike, because it's a disco holiday special, you can't get your candle until you're DISCOFIED. Yeah! This next candle, I knew from the name alone exactly which creator this was going to. Dr. Philip Chase, take your spot at the disco ball while we talk about what's in your candle. We've got sandalwood, we've got oak, we've got leather. Yeah, these aren't reading disco glasses, and that is not very disco, so you prop people better, remember that I'm not 20. Anyway, Dr. Chase, in order for you to get this candle named Oxford Library, because come on, who else is going to get a candle named Oxford Library but the good doctor? Doctor, you know how this works. You must get DISCOFIED! Yeah. Next up on the candle giveaway is Madison Goodyear. Madison, take your seat at the disco ball. Now, I know that she's got lots going on in her family. She's got a very full house at the moment. She's moving, she's doing all this stuff. It's a lot of hustle and bustle. But when I saw this candle, it had everything written all over for her. It's got cookies, it's got cinnamon, it's got vanilla. It is Christmas at the Borough. But Madison, you know how this works. If you want this candle, you're gonna have to get DISCOFIED. That's right. This next creator needs no introduction. He is the self-professed DNF king of BookTube. Andrew, from Andrew Wizardly Reads, take your spot at the disco ball, because for you, we've got pine, we've got fig, we've got pepper. I love this candle, by the way. But who else but Andrew from Andrew's Wizardly Reads, the self-proclaimed DNF star of the show. It's the holiday season, and another word for DNF is bah humbug. That's right, Andrew, you're getting the bah humbug candle, but first, you know how this works. You gotta get DISCOFIED! Yeah. Now this next creator is one of my favorite of the bunch for sure. She's been so instrumental to me. She was a team leader in a readathon. Her books are fantastic. One of them's called The Bloodstones. You already know who I'm talking about. It's Tori Tekken from Tori Talks. Tori, take your seat at the disco ball. All right, this candle might be my favorite of all of them. They all smell so good. but holy gosh, I love this one. This is, what do we got here? We got fireplace, cedarwood, and lemon. Now, Tori spoke in the past about being homeschooled, and now that she's older, now that she's a parent, I'm going to consider her office and the place where she creates the headmaster's office. But Tori, you know how this works. You don't just get the candle. First, you have to get DISCOFIED! Yeah! Now this next creator, he's out on the West Coast. He's an attorney by trade, but being on the West Coast, he doesn't get a whole lot of cold weather. Now, Bryce from Shelf Center, take your spot at the disco ball while we give you this candle. Now, this candle is made out of evergreen forest and the smells of bonfire. Well, actually, on the West Coast, you might be kind of used to the smells of bonfires, but who cares? Bryce from Shelf Centered, you are getting winter keep because your beard is so strong. Not as strong as some guy that's coming up later in the show, but your beard is so strong you could handle it up at the north. You could handle it at the wall. You're getting winter keep. But Bryce, you know how this works. In order for you to get the candle, you gotta get DISCOFIED! Yeah! Now this next creator, man, I love this guy. John Minton from Talking Story, take your seat at the disco ball. We have to have some disco for you. Now, when I saw the name of this candle, there was really only one guy that I can go to. Now, John, yours has got cedarwood, it's got tobacco, and it's got, what's that one? I can't read it. You understand. Rain. It's got rain, tobacco, cedarwood. Smells like an office. Smells like Sherlock's study. Man, this one smells really good, John. But you know the drill. You probably even still have some of these clothes. John, in order for you to get this candle, you first gotta get DISCOFIED! Yeah! Now this next creator, we talk all the time on Twitter. We've had lots of discourse in the Discord, and he's also been a team captain for a readathon that I've had. Chris Navo, sit your butt down at the disco ball because it's time for your holiday gift. Your candle's got fresh rain, ginger, and lavender. Chris, you're a Seattle guy. You needed something called rainy day reads because we know it rains so much there. But Chris, you can't take the candle dressed like that. You can't. You gotta first get DISCOFIED! Yeah! And last but not least, this is a guy that I've grown to love. He's on like 18 times a day. I call him the hardest working man in BookTube business because he's interviewed probably every one of you at least once, some twice, some thrice, I don't know, but Beard from the Beard of Darkness, sit yourself down at the disco ball because it's time for you to get this candle. Now, I knew this candle had to be for you. It's got leather. It's got antique wood. It's got tobacco. It's called Darcy's Parlor. Now, that has to be something literary. I don't know what, but maybe one of you people in the comments can say what this is from. I have no idea. Don't forget, by the way, to like and subscribe to the channel. I almost didn't put that in there and do all the comments and do all the cool things. We got to get this channel pumped. All right. Matt, Beard, you know the drill. You can only get this candle when you are DISCOFIED! Yeah! All right, everybody. Those are the 9 candles that I had for 9 of the people in this community that I just can't get enough of. I wanted to give also a special shout out to 2 other people that are across the globe right now. One of them is Matt from Matt's on Books. One of them, of course, is Patrick. Patrick, the shipping to Indonesia, as you know, is ridiculous, so I couldn't get you a candle. But Matt and Patrick, you know what? You both need to get DISCOFIED! That's right! So this has been the BellTube Holiday Disco Special. I hope I met all your disco needs for the day. Just remember, life can be a disco. Don't forget to dance. All you creators, get at me in the DMs. Give me a good address to send these candles to. You are going to love them. And for everyone else, there's a 10% off on any candles that you want. There's a code in the description. Frostbeard Candles, Frostbeard Studio. They are totally disco. You're gonna love what they do. I'd like to thank them for offering me the Black Friday deals a little bit after Black Friday, but I told them what this was all about and they couldn't say yes fast enough. You guys have a great holiday. I'll be back in a couple of more days with more normal BookTube. But let's be honest, this is BellTube. Is there ever going to be normal BookTube? The answer remains to be unseen. But for now, have yourself an amazing BellTube Holiday Disco Special. Fortune.